Okay, so let's look at practice quiz 3, number 2. It says draw the box plot that would be generated by the following R code. So we're given this M vector, and then we're given this code below here. I want you to graph it by hand. So let's just go to R and run it anyway to see what it looks like. Then we'll graph it by hand in a second here. So we're going to run our script. Okay, so running it here. So going down, double click on it. So our box plot should look like this guy here. Okay, so now let's graph it by hand. So let's do that. Okay, so here's the question written again. So we have to then draw the box plot for this guy. So first let's order the numbers in this vector. But if you notice here, actually, they're already in order for us from smallest to largest, 0, 11, 20, 25, 30. So let me write down here again, and we'll find the quartiles. So I've written it down here again, arranged them. As I said, they're already arranged for us. So the median, Q2, would be the middle number, in this case is 20. That's my Q2. And then my Q1, I'll be looking at these two. So it'll be the average of those two. So that would be then 0 plus 11 over 2 for Q1. I'll write that here. So my Q1 then will be 0 plus 11 over 2, which is 5.5. And my Q3, it would be, we got these two guys here we're considering, so we're going to have to add them and divide by 2. So it'll be 25 plus 30 over 2. So let me do that. So doing that, we get then. So our Q3 then would be 25 plus 30 over 2, so it's going to be 55 over 2. So it'll be 27.5. Now let's find our IQR. So recall the IQR is going to be Q3 minus Q1. So let me write that here. So our IQR then would be Q3 minus Q1. Our Q3 is 27.5. Our Q1 is 5.5. Subtracting those, we get 22. Okay, now let's look at 1.5 times IQR. Let me write that here. So 1.5 times IQR, so it'll be 1.5 times 22. You can check multiplying those, that'll be 33. Now let's look at Q1 minus 1.5 IQR. We'll be using that. We'll use that to find our lower limit. Okay, so looking at Q1, Q1 minus 1.5 IQR. So Q1 is 5.5. 1.5 IQR is a 33. So it'll be 5.5 minus 33, which is negative 27.5. Now let's compute the lower limit. So the lower limit would be starting at negative 27.5 and moving upward from negative 27.5. And it's going to be the first data value. And our vector that we hit, it looks like it's going to be 0. So let me just write it here. Okay, so moving up from on the number line from negative 27.5, moving on the number line upwards. The first data value in here that we hit will be 0, because 11 will be up here somewhere, say, or there, say. So 0 is the first value that we hit, so therefore our lower limit will equal 0. Okay, next let's compute Q3 plus 1.5 IQR. Let me do that right here. So doing that, we get then. Okay, so looking at Q3 plus 1.5 IQR. So Q3 is 27.5. Our 1.5 IQR is 33. So I'll be adding those, so it'll be 60.5. And now to find the upper limit, we're going to move from this number down on the number line this way, and it's going to be the first data value in our vector that we hit. Looks like it's going to be 30 here, but let me just draw it here. So doing that, we get then. Okay, so coming down from 60.5 along the number line, we're going to hit the 30 first. So therefore the 30 is going to be our upper limit. Okay, so let me erase a few things and we'll do our box plot now. We're ready to do the box plot. Okay, so my upper limit's 30, lower limit 0, Q1 5.5, Q2 20, Q3 27.5. So I put all those numbers on the number line here. So 0, lower limit, 5.5 Q1, 20 Q2, 27.5 Q3, and 30 upper limit. So now let me draw the box plot in. So doing that, we get then, so drawing the box, so we have our Q1, the box will start there, and then it'll end at our Q3, which is 27.5. We'll draw a box in and do a vertical line at the median, so which is 20 in this case. Then you have our arms coming out for the upper limit here and lower limit here. Since there's no data values bigger than the upper limit, there's no outliers in this side, and since there's no data values less than the lower limit, there's no outliers in this side. So this box plot has no outliers. Okay, so we're done with the question. So let's leave the video here. So we're done.